something other than anticipation, and suddenly the borlas were more than just colorful decorations. The purple tuft of woolen string reminded her of fat kernels of purple corn, lightly salted and roasted over an open flame drenched with green lime, the same shade as the tassel that neighbored it. The next colors in the row, yellow, orange, and red, were a fruit salad of lucuma, granadilla, and mango. If she leaned in just right, she could almost smell the pulpy, syrupy scent of them. Blue came next, crisp and clear as the freshwater lakes, quenching her burning throat, and then the pink as light and happy as the inside of a guava. The girl had a fondness for sweet things. Eventually, even the borlas could no longer hold her imagination and began irritating her for being mere threads rather than the food her mind promised. She also ran out of things to count. She would have attempted to count the stars in the night sky themselves, had the moisture in the air not blocked her view. It was always humid this time of the year. So instead, the girl began to pace. The floor beneath her should have been cold against her bare feet, but she had walked the straight path from her window to the door and back again so many times that the stones had warmed from the persistent friction. She had just begun yet another lap when the abrupt rap of knuckles on wood pulled her up short, causing her heart to leap to her throat. The girl spun and stared wide-eyed at her door. It was time. She could feel it. With wobbling limbs, she crossed her room slowly, deliberately, and pulled open the heavy barrier between herself and the fate which awaited her.
"The queen has given birth."
The child blinked heavy eyes at the messenger, her long lashes delicately brushing over the dark smudges under them. She was not surprised by his words. She had been expecting him, after all, and his message. In a way, she had been waiting for his message for the greater part of 10 years. The girl squinted up at him, his silhouette made hazy by the thin veil of fatigue that shrouds children's eyes when they stay up long past their bedtimes. She blinked hard and shook her head slightly, both to accustom her gaze to the hallway light, as well as against the vibrant colors painted on the man's face and brightly colored unco. The long piece of fabric hit just above his knees, the traditional tunic open on either side for his tan, veiny arms to come through. Geometric patterns and loud hues splashed the fabric, garish even by her people's standards, and they were known for their bright colors. It was then that she recognized him as the head palace steward, standing proud and pompously at her door, like an over-painted quetzal, the clear instigator of the noise which had startled her. Her shoulders relaxed ever so slightly. The familiar clash of his loud wardrobe suddenly made his looming frame seem much less imposing.
"The queen has given birth,"
he repeated, slower and louder than before, regarding her as if she had some sort of mental impediment that kept her from comprehending. But the girl had heard him the first time. She was aware that the queen had gone into labor in the early evening and had been waiting for him ever since. She knew what his words meant. A rush of icy fear cascaded through her, originating at the top of her head and rolling down her shoulders, cementing a heavy block of ice within her stomach before sending trembling ripples down her legs to her already cold feet. The entire sensation left her frozen in place, staring dumbly at the servant in front of her, his brows furrowed further at her in clear disapproval, creasing the skin between the heavily overgrown wires of hair.
"You must ask the flowers to name him,"
he prompted her, frustration clipping his words. She flinched at the harshness of his tone.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.